Do you want?
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Diaspora channel. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I'm so sorry I couldn't start earlier. Yeah. So I'll say Dynast and I, we are very sorry, but we're finally here for you guys. And I hope all is well with you and your family. Salut tout le monde. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne. J'espère que vous allez tous bien. Je m'appelle Kaï Gabiam. Aujourd'hui, j'ai un invité vraiment spécial avec moi. Il s'appelle Dynast Amir. C'est
Oh, no, no.
un écrivain.
Ju m'appelle Dynast. Ju m'appelle Dynast. My name is no Je m'appelle Dynast.
Okay. Désolé. Oui, il s'appelle Dynast Amir. C'est un écrivain, un philanthrope et un panafricain. Donc, il va partager avec nous ce soir ses expériences durant ses séjours en Afrique et nous parler aussi de ses projets en Afrique.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys,
Ça va.
Dynast is here. First of all, Dynast, I really want to thank you massively for what you did when I started my channel because I never mentioned anything to you anyway. And I know you way before starting my channel. But once you find my video, you actually reach out and you're like, hi, you really need to come on my show. I'm like, and you're like, yeah,
Why
you
not?
have to do it. So that really, really encouraged me, once I started. So thank you for doing that.
You are
And you
welcome.
are here with me now. So
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce yourself and share what you do with us.
Now, I'm trying to work on my French. Ça va. Ça va.
Ça va bien. Et
Uh,
toi?
Ça va bien.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, I feel good. Now, see, I'm working on my français. Parlez-vous français?
Bien sûr.
All right, everybody. I am Dynast Amir. I operate a platform called In Search of Uhuru. And what we do, we connect the diaspora, African diaspora, Black diaspora, back to Africa via art, commerce, and culture. So I've known Kai now for a couple years. And Kai was so kind. She saw one of my videos in Togo, and she was so kind to set up for me interviews with chiefs in Togo, and I crashed at her family's house, and they took care of me. So anything for Kai, because Kai is such a good person, and she looks after me. It's my sister. Kai is my sister, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Make sure you like the video, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Kai.
Good to have you here. Oh, hi, GK. Thanks for joining the live. Everyone, go ahead and, give a thumbs up and share the stream if you can. So, yeah, Dinus, I have this question for you, and I'm sure most of people, they want to know exactly why you left a very good pay job in the States and start traveling all over Africa.
Okay, the money was great, but I think me personally, and people out there who are working a job, you can't reach your full potential at your corporate job, and you have a higher calling than building up somebody's corporation. So, and you only have one life to live, and the majority of people I know who waited as far as later in life to leave corporate America to pursue their dream or their aspirations or whatever, they regret it later in life. And then also too, we talk about this all the time. Me and Fitzgerald Stevens. There's no such thing as job security. So, you could put your dreams on hold for an extended period of time because you think you have a good job. And then, the next day your job will come in and tell you like, hey, we got to let you guys go. And a lot of people are experiencing that right now with this COVID situation. So you see a lot of people at home really focusing on, their passion and putting that work in, which I highly suggest, especially during this, I guess, what we call downtime. I don't know how it is in the UK, but like here in America, I mean, because of this, there's a stimulus package that the U.S. government passed where you get higher unemployment benefits than normal. So a lot of people are taking that money, the smart ones, and investing it in themselves. So in the next, 3 or 4 months, they'll at least be in a position where, they can replace their job income or the income they're making with corporate America, so they don't have to go back. So, that's why I left my good paying corporate job. I was making very good money. But again, it's just you can't fulfill your potential at your corporate job. I mean, you can't, so I decided to leave and focus on my passion, and that's Africa, as far as building a bridge through art, commerce, and culture, through business, through the culture, as far as the tours, and reconnecting the diaspora back with Africa. So that's why I left.
That's awesome. And, through your videos, so many people have been inspired to travel to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that really, really touched me is when you went to Togo, my country, and you made a video showing the dungeon, the slave dungeon.
Yes.
In Togo. And, to be honest, no one taught us about any slave dungeon in Togo in our history classes. We know about the slavery, and that was it. So, like, if it comes to, taking us to places, they would rather take us to building things that were built by the German, because Togo was first colonized by Germany. So they would rather take us to those places, but not, they won't show us through history that we can relate to. I don't understand. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So that's a massive problem, right there in our curriculum, and it's something we really need to do something about. But that would be a story for another day. But thanks so much for doing that. What you did.
It's shocking because I don't know what it is about Togo. Now you'll see it somewhat in Benin. You'll see it somewhat in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But Togo, everybody in Togo has a twin here in America that's a Black American. Like a Black American go to Togo, and until you hear them speak, you would think they're from Togo. They're Togolese. I mean, it's just I haven't seen it like that in any other place. I mean, like for Togo, Benin Republic, and Nigeria, I mean, everyone, like my family, could come to any one of those countries, especially Togo, and blend right in. You would think that they are Togolese until they open their mouth. So that's why I'm shocked that they don't teach you guys about that. Because I mean, Kai, you have a twin. You have twins in America.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. They won't, but I can understand now because they are not the one in control of the curriculum. So whatever they told them to teach us, basically, that's what they did. Because there is no reason, about what they did, because they took our people. The least they can do, they talk about it, but they should actually show us. But I don't think it was just by accident. It was done purposely. It's the same like we don't know what you guys are going through here till like you come on this side and see the reality, what you guys are experiencing. You understand? So, like I said, that is a story for another day.
Okay.
So welcome everyone in the chat. The another thing I want to ask you, I know you like I've known you like as Dynast Amir. And now you are a prince. Can you explain that? How did that happen?
Yeah, so it was discovered that I have roots in a certain kingdom in Osun State in Nigeria, in Uhuru.
Okay.
So, me being crowned a prince and having a coronation represented, we left, my family
Mm.
left as royalty, and now I've came back home to reclaim the throne.
Wow.
So that's how that happened. So and you got everyone who's watching this, you're more than welcome to come visit Odoruo, Nigeria. Okay, when you have a chance, you're more than welcome to come visit. We would love to have you guys. So I
Okay, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, go ahead.
so I am Oba Oba. Oba Oba means prince uh,
Okay.
in Yoruba, and it literally translates as child king. So Omo is child, and Oba is
Hmm.
king. So child king prince. So yes,
That's good. I know you are an author as well. So you wrote a new book
yes,
titled The Sun Loves Me.
yes.
So why that title?
No, so it teaches, especially black people who in Africa as well, because in certain countries I've been to, especially like Senegal, you have skin bleaching issues.
Yeah.
Uh, in America, and probably the same in the UK, a lot of people, aren't comfortable. Black people aren't comfortable in their skin because we're
Mm,
taught that the standard of beauty is whiteness, is white.
mm,
So, The Sun Loves Me basically deals with being comfortable in your black skin, embracing and loving your black skin and your kinky hair. Because
mm,
no one, it makes us unique because no one else on this planet has our
mhm,
skin color and our hair texture. No one
yeah,
else has. So it makes us special and
mhm,
unique because we are the original people of the sun. We are the first people. We are the people closest to God Himself because we are
mhm.
the original people. So that's where the inspiration from the book comes. And I wrote more books, and I'm officially going to release tomorrow. Kinky hair is kingly hair. That's coming out
Ooh,
tomorrow. But I got one for the
okay.
women. I have one for the girls too. Kinky hair is
Very
queen
catchy.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out later on this month or early June. So yeah, so that's the inspiration behind that. Just for kids who are having self-esteem issues, black children who are having self-esteem issues as far as feeling uncomfortable in their skin with their
Mm,
hair, letting them know that, like, look, I mean, no one else has what you have, and that makes you unique, and that makes you special.
true.
So
That's true. If you can just put the link in the chat in case
okay,
anyone wants to purchase your book.
okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I have to actually,
Mm,
I got it. Let's see here. Because with for some reason with StreamYard, I can't post in the whatchamacallit. I can't post in the chat room, but we
in the
got it.
chat. Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
we
I'll put it in the description box after the stream. So
Mhm.
anyone that wants to get the book, you can just order the book via the link I'll put in the description box. Yeah,
Mhm.
if in case you can't do it yourself, Dynast, if it's not letting you do it.
Yeah, I'll get it in. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So
So how's everyone in the chat doing? Thanks so much for joining. I'm so sorry. I said it in the beginning of the stream that things happened that were, beyond my control. So, but the good thing, we are finally here, and I'm so glad to see you guys in the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you.
and guys, make sure you hit that like button and share the content as well, please. And let's grow my sister Kai. Let's make sure we grow her subscriptions as well.
Yeah.
So you guys make sure you guys support and help Kai grow.
That's a good one. Thanks so much, Dynast.
Oh, anytime.
Citroen say Dynast is the forefront of the new wave Pan-Africanists who practice what he preaches. 1,000% to that. He's a boot on ground guy. Yeah, Africa owes him. Definitely. He's inspired so many YouTubers to reconnect to the motherland. So that's for you, Dynast.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. You know,
So, Mr.
it's nice to know that you're you're making an impact in people's lives. So, I thank you for those words.
Great. Mr. Mel say ignorant people bleach their skin. Yeah, it's sickening to see some of these beautiful sisters bleaching out their skin. Yeah. So I'm sure that book will be very, very good
Yeah.
and have a positive influence when it comes to the young girls, because it's so good. Like when at a very young age they are exposed to certain things, you don't grow up feel insecure, insecure and feel like, oh, I have to do this or I have to wear this, for me to feel good in my own skin. You understand?
Right.
So I'm sure uh, moms and young girls out there will love that book. So I can't wait for that. Bonsoir, votre invité est très intéressant de par ses expériences sur le terrain. Oui, il va bien partager ça avec nous. Il va partager ses expériences avec nous. Merci beaucoup, Alberta.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
So, guys, if you have any question, just
Ask away. Ask away. I'm just trying to find the a shortened book link because the link is very long. It won't fit in the chat room. So
okay.
I think I found it. Let me see if this will post in the chat room real quick. Let's see here.
Okay. Keep trying. If you can do it, then I'll have to add it later
That's fine.
in the post. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Bam. There we go. There you go, guys. There goes the link.
Okay. So
I'll have to
guys,
copy and paste it.
that's right in the chat for the book. So if you want to order it, you know what to do now. So yeah, all those videos for you, maybe it's just like a fun thing for you at that time, but the impact those videos have on like so many of us, we can't even put it in words. So just keep doing just that, Iris.
Thank you.
Keep doing that. Yeah,
I will.
honestly.
And thank you for the support, you guys. It really means a lot.
So one thing I want you to talk about, you've been to so many countries in Africa. Can you talk to us, like share your experiences with us?
I mean, everybody's very welcoming. My son's trolling right now, as you can see. He's trolling. Everybody's very welcoming. It's just it's funny. I tell people this. People ask Dynast, was it a culture shock going to Africa? I tell people it was more of a culture shock moving from California to Georgia and going from America to Africa. It was more of a culture shock. So, I mean, my experiences have been great. I mean, that's a whole nother show, Kai. My experiences. I mean, let's see here. Some of my top experiences, my coronation in Nigeria, me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Move. Me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Love Sierra Leone. I mean, going to Togo and meeting with all the king of Anejo.
Anejo, yeah, you get that right. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the Voodoo Festival. I mean, it's too many. Like I said, that's a whole another show. It's too many to really try to put it dial down and put it on one show. So I mean, yeah, right now. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot. But experience has been great, and people who are on the fence about going, I mean, oh my, go visit.
That leads straight to my next question. Yeah. So go ahead and say what you have to say.
No, I'm just telling people who are on the fence about going to Africa. Pick a country and go. Now I'm gonna be kind of partial and say go to Nigeria.
Mm.
But pick a country and go. Pick a country and go. Sierra Leone, Togo, Senegal, Ghana.
Mm.
I would say this though. Start with West Africa. I would recommend starting with West Africa because that's where we're more closely linked, especially those from the diaspora who came via the slave trade. So I would start.
Mm.
I know a lot of times people want to go to Egypt, start with Egypt, and that's fine. But I would say start with West Africa and be specific. In fact, you can do this in one trip. Honestly, if you want to do
Mm-hmm.
like Ghana, Togo, and Benin Republic, you could do that. You could drive from Accra.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you could do that in one trip. I'll say Nigeria, but if you want to do 3 countries, if you have limited time, like
Mm.
2 weeks, because most people in corporate America, well, depending on if corporate America will let them back in once everything starts to open up, because with this COVID situation, a lot has changed now as far as the corporate America landscape. A lot has changed. So if you're still in corporate America,
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would do, Accra,
Mm-hmm.
go to Togo, and then from
Yeah.
Togo, go to Benin, and you could drive. So
Yeah. That's what I keep saying here. So like when for the people that this will be maybe like the first time traveling to Africa, don't just go having just one country in mind. I'm
right,
saying that because when you plan to go to how do you say Ghana, for example.
right,
Togo is next door. Ivory Coast is
yeah,
next door. So you can at least visit 3 countries
right.
before even coming back.
Mhm.
So that allow you to know what's happening in Togo, what's happening in Ivory Coast and Ghana at the same
Right.
time. Just during one trip, you can cover those 3 countries or even 4, 5
Yeah.
if you want to. So you have a broad idea when it comes to where to invest, where to settle, things like that. So it's so easy. Once you reach Ghana, for you to go to Togo is just like I think 2.5, 3 hours by road.
Yeah, yeah. So from Accra to Accra to Lomé
Mm.
might be 4 hours, and then from Lomé to
Yeah,
Cotonou, like 3.5 maybe.
yeah. It all
Yeah,
depends,
yeah, yeah.
if you're using bus or
Uh,
like cars.
local,
It all depends.
I take the local car.
Yeah, I know. I know. You go local all the way. So it's
Uh,
a good thing. That's why you can share so much with us. Not
yeah.
like, not in that sense personally, like with me, because, that's where I'm from. So I know. But for the people that don't have
Uh-huh.
nothing, they don't know nothing about Africa, the way
Right.
you just put it is so good. Like
Mm-hmm.
they learn so much from your videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's which is amazing. I think someone say something in the chat for you, Dynast. My
Okay.
main question for Dynast is what does he think we should do about the Chinese invasion of Africa?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily focus so much on the Chinese and just really focus on
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to do in Africa.
Mm.
You just focus on what you want to accomplish in Africa. I think that should be the main focus. I wouldn't be focused
Mm.
on what the Chinese are doing, you know, unless you have solutions to replace the Chinese. That's one thing, but I mean, there's so much to go around. Not justifying what the Chinese are doing in Africa, but I'm just saying, like right now, where we're at, I would just focus on putting something together and mapping putting goals together of what you want to accomplish in Africa and just focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's a good answer right there.
Mhm.
So Kwame is saying next time he'll do that when he travel to West Africa, like try
Yeah.
to visit,
Hmm.
the 2, 3, or 4 countries, yeah,
Hmm.
before coming. So yeah, that's a good thing. I know you start organizing talks now, like
Yes,
to
yes, yes,
encourage people that want to travel to Africa.
yes.
So can you, talk a little bit about your upcoming tours? We know hopefully soon the travel the travel bans will
Yeah,
be
I'm ready to go.
lifted up. So can you
Yeah.
talk about that?
Well, we have a tour coming up in August in Nigeria for the Oshun Festival. In August in Nigeria for the Oshun Festival, we have a tour coming up. That's going to be August 13th to the 19th. So if you're interested, please join us or go to dynastamir.com, dynastamir.com, send me a message. We actually had a tour scheduled for this past March, but unfortunately that got canceled. So basically the people who are coming in March are going to come with us now in August.
Right.
Let's see here. What else? What else? I'm actually literally supposed to be in Africa right now as we speak.
I know.
Supposed to be in Sierra Leone and Nigeria, but
Hmm.
that got canceled. So, I'm here. But actually, it's kind of, you know, outside of me myself catching COVID, I caught it.
Hmm.
It's actually been kind of good things. I've been getting a lot of administrative stuff done and work done that I've been meaning to get finished, but I've been, hammering that out, like as far as putting my books out. So, you
Hmm.
know, once I go back in August, a lot of this will be done, because this stuff like this should have been done years ago. So
Yeah, that's good. Kwame said, you will be able to. Okay, will you be able to ask Dynast if he's planning to set up in Nigeria?
yeah, my home base is going to be Nigeria and Sierra Leone. So that's where I'm setting up shop, Nigeria and Sierra Leone.
Hmm. Okay. So, guys, the link will be in the chat. We have Dynast. How are you with time?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm putting the link in the chat. If anyone wants to call in or you want to put your question in the chat, go ahead and do that. Dynast is here with us. So he's not in any hurry. So
In a
keep
hurry.
your question coming.
Keep them coming.
Okay, Kwame say I would love to go to the Ocean Festival and
Okay.
the one as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, soon I'll be asking that Dynast to drop his link in the chat, not the book one, but the other link. So if anyone want to get in contact with him when it comes to traveling or any question you might have for him, so you can contact him directly.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and put that in the chat room right now. So if you guys are interested in enrolling, you just send me an email. Go to dynastamir.com. Send me an email. Also join our subscription page as well. I mean, we need your email, so join our subscription list as well. So I'll go ahead and throw that in the chat room, and you guys can come join us.
Hey Bozo, thanks for joining us tonight. Oh, okay, Twinny. Yeah. Well, Dynast is a prince now. So I've known him as Dynast Amir, and now he's a prince because she said she missed the beginning.
Okay.
So I asked him how, if he can explain how from Dynast Amir, now he's a prince. So he clarified that already. And another thing is about his trip to Africa, why, he left his well-paid job in the States and start traveling all over Africa. But Dynast,
Yes.
I know there is a little bit more into that
It's a what?
story.
It's a what story?
To that traveling to Africa story. How did, like, your very first trip, what happened?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was supposed to go to Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
That you want? Okay. Yeah. So I was working in corporate America. I was making good money. So my friend said, "Donnie, you should take a vacation." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna take a vacation." So, me being a single black man, we're taught go to Brazil, Dominican Republic, some good looking girls and just party. So I was
Okay.
gonna go to Brazil and do that and just party. But then those plans fell through. So I ended up going. Another friend of mine said, "Dynast, you should really check out Tanzania,
Wow.
East Africa." I was like, "Tanzania." I said, "Okay, I'll do that." So I ended up going to Tanzania, and I fell in love with just the country in Africa. So I'm like, man, look, if Africa is like this, if Tanzania is like this, I can only imagine how the other countries are. So I just started traveling all over. So I still want to go to every country, but right now my focus is West Africa, specifically Nigeria and Sierra Leone. So
Okay. So, how is the package like for your tours? Can you talk a little bit about that?
yeah, so we focus primarily on the culture, as far as immersing into the authentic culture. So
Mm,
that's primarily the focus. So I like to center the tours around the festival, so people could really see everything. So that's why we did those Shun Festival in November. In Otoruo, we have our own festival. And then this past March, we were going to do the 1 year anniversary of my coronation, but that unfortunately was canceled because of the situation. And the thing about it is, like, I probably wouldn't be able to go anyway because that's when I got sick. So
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so that's the primarily focus, is really immersing into the culture. So
Okay. We have okay. You can read Bozo questions, right? He said,
how is Africa
they,
now?
sorry.
How is Africa now?
Okay. There are some question earlier, but if that's the one you can read, just
Africa's great. I mean, I haven't been since January, which for me is a long time. I try to get over there. I try to get on the continent at least every 2 to 3 months.
yeah.
So, January, supposed to be there in March, May, then August. And then once I get there in August, I'll be there October, November, December, January straight. So, well, not straight, but back and forth. So, like I said, with this whole COVID situation, things have changed. So hopefully I'll get back there in August.
Mm,
If not, hopefully October. That's when I usually go to Senegal. So, and then we have another tour coming up in December in Sierra Leone. Me and Blacksit, we have our tour in
mm.
Sierra Leone, and that's supposed to be in December, December 4th through 12th. So if you guys are interested, just send me an email.
Okay. In the meantime, if you can also drop that link, your email. Sorry, your
Yeah, yeah,
email.
I did. Yeah, just go to I'll put it in the chat. Just go to dynastyamir.com and
And
everything.
Leo Sharon said, "Will any of your family in America be moving to Africa with you?"
I hope so. I hope they by seeing what I do, I hope they find the value in Africa, and they're encouraged to move. I don't think my family's there yet.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hopefully over time
Mm.
they get there,
Yeah.
so we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Uh, the next question is from Citroen. He said, "Does Dynast think that North Africa is with us or against us? So how, if
Uh
so, how should we unite?" I think that's what he meant to say. Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, like with North Africa is interesting because they see themselves more Arab than African, unfortunately. So, they're African when it's convenient, but they have no problem separating themselves from sub-Saharan Africa. So as
Mhm.
far as uniting, I don't know. I mean, like I said, North Africa is just should be is a whole nother continent, as far as their attitude. So I
Mm.
mean, I went to Morocco. I mean, Morocco was cool. I mean, I like Morocco, but I would say they see themselves probably more Arab and Moroccan than African. You don't get
Mm.
that, I'm an African till you get to sub-Saharan Africa. So if you're in West Africa, you know, you won't get that, you know, I'm African until you get to probably like Senegal, you know, because let's see here, you got Morocco. Then what's below Morocco? Like probably like, is that Western Sahara? I think it is the country.
I don't
Then
really
below
know.
that, and then below that is Mauritania, I think. Then I believe it's
Oh, okay, Mauritania, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then
and it would be like Algeria and all those.
Algeria is
Yeah.
east. So I'm just going down like the west coast. Like
Oh,
you really
okay.
don't get that, you know, I'm African until you get to Senegal, which is below Mauritania. Everywhere up north, like Mauritania, Western Sahara, Morocco, I think they identify more as Arab and, you know, their own country than they do African, you know. No, that's been my experience. So
Right. Yeah, guys, keep the question coming. Dynast is here to answer all of
yeah,
those questions you have in
any,
mind, as long as, yeah, go ahead.
anything for you, Kai. Anything for you.
Thank you. So yeah, another thing is I know you have different projects on the continent. Is it something you feel comfortable talking about, you know, those projects, sharing those projects with us tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we're working on our farm co-op. So, I mean, we have a large group of diaspora who are investing in a farm
Hmm.
in Nigeria, in Abeokuta. It's called Inion Farm, which means family in Yoruba.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got my Anion Anion Farms, which is in uh, Abeokuta. So it means family in Yoruba.
Right. Do we have any Yoruba in the chat? Because anything Dynast will say here, you know, I'll just hear and then yeah, nod my head. That's all. So you guys can go ahead and correct him because
Anion.
he's on his journey, you know, learning the Yoruba language and he's doing good. So
I'm behind though. I'm behind. I've been slacking. I need to get like I
get
need to
back on
before
track.
I go back in August. I need to, you know, I need to get
Straighten up.
yeah, I need to
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Kwame say if is Ife linked to Ocean, will you be able to ask Dynast? Okay, that's for you.
Yeah, I mean, we will go to Ile Ife. I mean, Ile Ife is pretty much the birthplace of the Yoruba culture, Yoruba people. Uh,
Okay.
so it is linked because I mean, everything Ile Ife is a source. So yeah, it's definitely linked.
All right.
Because in fact, Ile Ife is the birthplace of humanity. So it's definitely linked.
Right. The next question is from Citron. He said, what does Dynast think of continental Africans who have US citizenship that identify as African Americans?
I don't know too many. I mean, there are some, but I mean, I have Nigerian citizenship. I identify as Nigerian, so I don't see the issue. I mean,
Okay.
they're African in America, so I mean, I don't find an issue with it.
Right.
You know? Like I said, I identify as Nigerian when I mean, so I mean, yeah, I mean, they have dual citizenship. Then
Hmm.
you know, then they are African American technically.
Mm-hmm.
Same way I'm Nigerian. So
Right. So
if that
Ajik
makes
is
if that
that's
makes
correct.
sense. If that
Mm.
makes hopefully I answered your question. Sid, how do you say it? Sid Terreno? Yeah. Is that like German
It
or
sounded a bit like German, so I
yeah,
just
yeah,
call
yeah,
it like
yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds German. And Ajik can say, yeah, that's correct. Our diners, little Sharon, does he know about the banking system? How safe is it to transfer funds from the diaspora into accounts on the continent?
I do it all the time. There's an app called SendWave.
Okay.
I do it all the time. Yeah. I just did it today. So man, so watch out. My
Okay.
son is trolling you guys. I'm sorry. But yeah,
Yeah, but he wants to be part of the show. It's fine, it's fine.
uh,
Don't
yeah,
worry, Mason. We'll carry on when we finish this one, so you can, you know, be live with
yeah.
yeah. Let's put that aside. Right. Kwame said, was it easy to get citizenship?
Well, no, well, my roots are in I have roots in Nigeria, so I mean, when you say easy, like I have roots. I was from Nigeria. I took that to Nigerian immigration. I got my citizenship. So, you know, basically, if you ask for what they want, then
Mm-hmm.
you get what you're asking for, and that's what I did. So, hold on, watch out. So that's how I was able to get it.
Hmm. I hope Dynast answered your question, Kwame. Emma is in the chat. Dynast, later.
I'm sorry. Don't touch that, Master.
You good? All right.
No, he was touching the camera. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So, from Dynast's perspective, where is Africa on the development scale, and what are the most essential things needed in Africa?
So this is my issue. When I drive from Lome
Hmm.
all the way through to Seme border,
Yeah.
and
Semen. Yeah.
go through frontier and Togo and Benin Republic border,
Mm-hmm.
go to Seme border,
Yeah.
which is the Benin Republic and Nigerian border near Badak.
Mm-hmm.
Road is fine. The minute I go into Nigeria, the roads are terrible. So it depends which country,
Hmm.
But I would say this about Africa: every time I go back to a country, something is being improved. Like
Yeah.
not
That's true.
like something is being improved. Like is
Hmm.
something is being there's a new infrastructure project. Like I see improvement every time I go.
Hmm.
So they're not going backwards or going forwards, which
Mm-hmm.
is great. Every time I go. So that's a good thing. As far as essential things needed, I would say infrastructure as far as roads. Um, speaking on Nigeria, airport needs to Murtala Mohammed for Lagos to be a city of 22 million people, the largest city in Africa. That airport needs work, but the new terminal is
Mm.
being constructed, but it's been like under construction since August. I mean, almost 2 years now, and it's like it's done, but it's not done, and always just I don't know. It's just like open the terminal up already because it just need for a city like Lagos, like it needs a world class airport. Uh,
Mm.
let's see what other countries. Like I said, Africa's improving. Uh, I would say, I guess, well, I would say jobs, but there's
Mm.
no security in a job. So I think Africans are probably more. In fact, Africans are more prepared to deal with the changing corporate landscape because the majority of Africans are entrepreneurs anyway, versus
Mm-hmm.
in America where the majority of us work a job. Master, come on, son, please, 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 thank you. Yeah, yeah. Versus, the majority of corporate America who we work a job. So,
Mm.
like right now, the unemployment rate, and this is high for America. There's like 36 million people unemployed. That for America is high. That's recession, depression statistics. You know, so yeah, but again, like I said, I would say more jobs,
Mm.
but just learning here from working in corporate America, there's no security in a job. So I think Africans are more prepared um, as far as dealing with what we're going through right now in America than Americans are. Because again, everybody works a job, and then the states are on the majority of the states. I mean, I'm in Georgia. We're slowly opening back up, but like in California, it's shut down. Like it's shut down.
Mm.
So a lot of people can't go to work, and if your job's not offering okay, well, you can work from home, you got furloughed or laid off. And a lot of people aren't prepared for that because we're taught work, work, get a job, get a job. Versus in Africa is more focused on entrepreneurship. So So I guess jobs, but not necessarily. I think the governments need to help its citizens and put them in position as far as having initiatives if they
Mm,
go the entrepreneurial route. So but I think right now infrastructure. But I'm telling you, just living in America and traveling to Africa,
mm,
Africa, as far as from like a black perspective. So we're looking at Black America versus Africa, and a lot of people don't appreciate when I'm not pitting the two. I'm just being honest.
mm.
Africa is improving. Meanwhile, here in Black America, it's declining.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I think the issue is when people outside of America see Black Americans, they just see the athletes and the entertainers, but they
Mm.
don't represent Black America as a whole. So they think everything is all good,
Yeah.
but in reality, because I mean, it's funny. I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you guys just start seeing the police brutality that's been going on since we showed up to America on slave ships. You know, so it's just, again, Africa is on the rise. I'm just trying to get Black people in America to say, look, if you want to have your foot in America and Africa, that's fine. But putting
Yes.
all your eggs in one basket here in America,
No,
nah.
you're
Especially
right.
especially with the whole stimulus situation. So the government passed. I don't know if they did the same thing in the UK, but for like small businesses,
Mm,
because of what happened with the COVID situation, they were shut down.
mm,
The government passed legislation that would give small businesses loans.
mm-hmm.
Out of all these loans, these billions of dollars, only 5% of Black businesses got those loans.
It's not surprising, is it?
Well, it's not surprising, but it's one of those things like, okay, look, America is showing you how they feel about you. And they've been doing it for
Mm,
the past 400 years. All I'm saying is, okay, America is still a great place to make money, but take
mm-hmm.
that money and put it somewhere in Africa. And I'm telling you, the return you'll see on it. Like, for example, every time I go to Africa, the prices on land, real estate are always going up.
It's going
No
up.
matter,
Yeah.
no matter where you're at. I don't care. You could be in the bush. It doesn't matter. It's going up. Here in America, the system's rigged. It's so racist that I don't care if you have a bunch of Black PhDs who
Mm.
are all doctors in an all Black neighborhood, houses get devalued just because. But the minute a white person moves to that neighborhood, all of a sudden the values go up. Like,
Mm.
literally. So it's just, I can preach till I'm blue in the face.
Those
It's,
that are ready and are willing
yeah,
will
yeah,
go
yeah.
and do what they need to do. And it's the same thing I keep saying on this channel. Like, I take my time out to come and sit there and share certain things and encourage people. It's not because I need a land in Africa.
Right,
And that time will come. You didn't have a chance to go to the farm, the village. I don't need the land. I don't have to think about where to put my head.
right.
So I'll come out here to encourage my brothers and sisters. Look, like the same thing you said, Ines, you
Mm,
don't have to go and settle uh in over there in
right,
Ghana, Togo, or wherever. Go and secure your land. Go
right,
and secure your apartment, your house, because your money can go a long way. When you take your money from here, on the other side, you can do so much.
right,
So do that and come back. If you want to rent it out.
right,
So whenever that you reach a time when you realize, oh, so what these people have been saying for 10 years, 20 years now, is time. I really want to go to Africa and settle.
Yep.
Barely, maybe you're going to find a land, but even if you find that, the price will be what? Like you said,
Right.
every single year,
It
things
goes
are
up.
going up, prices are
Goes
going
up.
up. So why not secure your land right now? Leave it there. You got your paperwork sorted out, everything, and then you come back. so that's what I've been preaching here. So I like the fact that you said the same thing. You don't have to go and live, there right now,
Right.
but you have to secure something for yourself and
Mhm.
for your children.
Right.
As simple as that. Because if everyone is, running to go to Africa, do business in Africa, buy land, properties, they know exactly why all of them want to go there. So it's hard for us knowing that we have brothers and sisters here that like they are stranded here, and
Right.
other people are going and grabbing things that rightfully is for our brothers and sisters. But if they don't want to go, we can only encourage, but we can't force you guys,
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
So, Dynast, you said it all. If you, whoever is ready to go will go. But know that every year, when you keep postponing it, the prices are going up.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Exactly.
That's how it is. So, how many countries you visit so far?
I think like 15
Oh, wow.
or something like that. Yeah. But I want to go to all of them. But I'm trying to
Oh,
figure out.
yeah, it's 55 now. It's
Yeah.
55 now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make that happen because I just, I got so much I got to do between Sierra
Mhm.
Leone and Nigeria.
Mhm.
So that's where I'm at. But I like to see all 55.
Oh, yeah. And it's doable. Is
Oh yeah.
once you go in one country, like I said, you can visit at least 3, 4 in a go. It depends how long you plan to
Right.
spend,
Right.
the time you want to spend over there.
Mhm.
So you can do that.
Right.
And Emma, by the way, you met Emma last time, diners. But yeah, after the chat, yeah. How
Okay.
far is Africa from reaching the prosperity of a country like China?
Well, I mean, well, Africa's a continent. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think there are some countries that have exceeded China. I mean, you look at Botswana is doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Tanzania? Is it Tanzania?
Tanzania is good, but Botswana is doing very well. Tanzania, I love Tanzania's president.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what else. Ethiopia is on
Yeah,
the
Rwanda.
Rwanda. I forgot about
Yeah,
Rwanda. Rwanda. Um, Now, as far as the other countries, I mean, some have a long way to go, but it's just the fix is so simple. It's just, leadership, get it together and, you know,
yeah,
take back control of what's rightfully African instead of serving the best interests of foreigners. I mean, it's the solution is simple, but it's hard at the same time.
mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at. But Rwanda, Botswana, they don't talk about I mean, people talk a lot about Rwanda, but they don't talk about Botswana enough. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so those two countries, and then Ethiopia is getting there as well. Uh, so, but there's still work that needs to be done. But I
Mm-hmm.
really think we'll realize it in our generation. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
38, so
yeah.
I think
That's what we're trying to do, isn't it?
all right, exactly.
Mm.
So yeah.
So anyone in the chat has question for Diners? I think we have 7 minutes. So if you have any question for Diners before we close, or if you have anything you want to share with us, Diners, your upcoming projects.
Yeah, well, I got more books. In fact, I'm gonna officially release my next children's book tomorrow. So,
Okay.
you guys subscribe to my page, search for Uhuru. I'll put it in the chat room. Search for Uhuru. I'm gonna officially release my next children's book tomorrow. That's kinky hair, is kingly hair. Again, it's kinky hair, it's
It's
queenly hair.
Kingly.
And listen, for the daughters, for the women with daughters, the girls. Kinky hair is
That
queenly
sounds
hair.
good.
That's coming out hopefully end of this month or early June.
All
So
right.
Yeah, so that's dropping. So I didn't forget about y'all. I didn't forget about my sisters. Also, too, I got a lot going on. The clothing line is dropping. If not next week,
Ooh,
next.
okay.
Yeah. So that and let's see, we got the tour still. Just hopefully this thing opens back up soon. And then let's see
Mm.
what else. What else? Guys, just go to dynastamir.com. Subscribe to the email list, and I send the emails out to keep everybody posted in regards to what's going on over here. So that's the best way to keep up. But there's I'm trying to stay busy. I'm trying to maximize
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time.
The time we have, yeah.
Yeah, as much as possible while we're on. Well,
Mhm.
like I said, Georgia, we're not completely open up, but it feels like Georgia, we're open. Uh,
Okay.
we're open. So for the most part, but you got some states like California, they're still on lockdown. So yeah.
Okay. Emma, again, he had a question for you. You say, I also have a project to promote African culture by creating a concept art with realistic animation movies. What advice can you give?
Let me ask you this: Is it Emma? Is it the word animus? No, animus has to do with religion. Animator? Are you?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Are you
it's
animator?
just like animation.
Yeah. Do you do animation? Does she do it herself, Emma?
Emma, yeah, we talk after the chat.
Okay. Okay. All right. I
Yeah,
would say just
yeah,
continue.
she's very good at drawing stuff and all that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Very,
Okay.
very good.
Oh, wow, Emma. So I would say just continue to put the content out there. I mean, you got to be consistent. Just put the content out there.
Mm,
So people know what you do.
yeah.
That's the advice I'll give. But I'd like to see your art, Emma.
Oh yeah, I'll send them to you.
Okay.
I'll send them to you.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So
She's my baby. I'll send them to you.
okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Emma's
she
your
said
daughter. Emma's your daughter.
she's my niece.
When did I meet Emma?
Okay, Dynast. 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 Next question. Illustration.
Okay.
We talk after the show.
Okay. Okay.
Illustrations, yeah. So yeah, guys, keep your question coming.
Oh, okay. Emma in
Yes, yes.
Togo.
Dynast
Oh, okay. Emma,
after the
Emma
chat.
in
Yeah.
Togo. Okay, okay, okay. Emma, okay, in Togo. Hey,
Yeah.
okay, Emma in Togo. Okay, your niece. Okay, I know your sister's
Merci.
daughter.
Merci.
Okay.
Dynast. Yeah. So yeah, and for the youngsters, yeah, the young ones that are still praying and doing all the best to come to the West. What advice do you have for them?
Okay, I'm gonna be balanced. All right, I'm gonna be balanced.
Okay, go
You could
ahead.
come to the West. You could come,
Mm, mm,
learn everything you can, but take it back.
yes.
That's my advice. Like I'm not gonna say don't come, stay in
Mm,
out. I'm gonna be balanced and fair. I'm gonna stay in the
yeah.
middle. Come, learn the system, learn everything you can,
Mm,
and take it back. That's
yeah.
the advice I could give.
That's a good advice right there because you can come learn stuff and take that back with you and train people on the ground.
Right, there you go.
So also, guys, Dynast has his own YouTube channel. Dynast, can you drop that link quick in the chat,
Yeah,
please?
I do it right now. I do it right now. I do it
So,
right now.
you can keep up with what he's doing on the continent. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining the chat. I know we started way late, but I'm so
But we here. But we here.
thankful for you guys still, some of you that are still here with us. I appreciate you all.
There we go. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. If anyone wants to call in, you can do that, or you put your question in. Dynast, how many minutes do we have? 2, 3, 5?
Let's do 5 minutes. I know we have to have our
5.
conversation after.
Yeah.
How's your uncle doing? I haven't talked to your uncle in a while.
Everyone is good.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone is doing good.
Okay.
I'm sure he's, he's also ready to
Yeah.
to go for good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With everything, that is happening, he's like, I say, yeah, go for it. Like there is nothing holding you. So just go and enjoy the good life out there,
Right.
Yeah. So your next once this travel ban, is lifted, where is like the first place that you're going? Is it Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nigeria, Sierra Leone. That's
Oh, Sierra
Nigeria.
Leone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly to Nigeria, then
Mm.
fly from Nigeria from Lagos to Freetown.
Mm. Right. Okay. I'm not gonna answer that question, but I'll read it out. When is the prince coming to London?
I gotta, listen. I know.
And that's from Little Sharon. She's one of
I gotta.
your,
Yeah, I know.
your dear subscribers. So that's
I
not
have.
for. I just read the question for you.
Yeah. I have such a large following in the UK that I got to get to the UK. I have to get to the UK. I'm coming. In fact, I was supposed to come to the UK. So I was planning on flying Virgin, but it gets so cold. So I was going to come to the UK in December. I was going to fly Virgin Atlantic from New York to London, then London to Lagos. But I'm just
Right.
thinking, man, it's like 35 degrees. I can't do it. So I definitely want to come before once it start getting cold, like November, October.
Yeah, it's in November. October is still manageable.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to come by like October, but I
All
gotta
right.
come. I know a lot. I got like a large, just a group of people
Mm.
I know in London, so I definitely got to come visit. Definitely.
Okay. So yeah, that's for Little Sharon.
Mhm. Little Sharon,
So
I'm gonna come see you soon, Little Sharon.
so Dynast, which African countries are offering citizenship to diaspora?
I would say this: Sierra Leone. If you have proof of being from one of the tribes within Sierra Leone,
Mm.
that is the best route to go right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's for Kwame.
Mhm.
Donc, voilà, Dynast,
So
c'est la
Kwame,
Kwame Olatunde.
yeah. So Kwame, you got a Ghanaian name mixed with a Yoruba name.
Yeah, I've noticed as well. So that's a good blend right there.
That's a good blend. There you go.
So, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that joined the stream tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. So please feel free to share the stream, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, keep supporting the Diaspora channel. And Dynast is here as well. So keep supporting us. We really, really need you. And, you keep encouraging us to do what we are doing. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And voilà, c'est la fin de cette vidéo. The Dynast il nous a parlé de ses séjours en Afrique. Il a donné des conseils pour nos frères et sœurs qui sont dans la diaspora, et il vous encourage tous, même si vous ne voulez pas aller rester là-bas définitivement, vous pouvez aller acheter du terrain ou des immeubles ou une maison, tout ce que vous voulez, juste au cas où. Donc, c'est un écrivain aussi, comme j'avais mentionné. Donc, il a un livre actuellement. Son nouveau livre, c'est The Sun Loves Me. Donc, vous pouvez acheter ça aussi si vous voulez. Je vais mettre le lien dans la boîte de description. Très bonne nuit à tous et très bon week-end. So guys, this is the end of the stream, and I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Dynast, do you have any last word to say before we end the stream?
Bonsoir and au revoir.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Good night, all.
I
Bye
mean,
for now.
bonne nuit, bonne
Bonne
nuit,
nuit.
bonne nuit. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Ouais.